All right, we should be live. Yep. Perfect. All right, let me just open in Telegram, link that. Cool. Should be good. Should be good. Am I streaming? Can you guys see my screen? Something might be wrong. What's wrong? OBS is streaming. Should be good. Should be good. There we go. Now we're live. Now we are good. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. All right. Let's have a look at what's going on in the market. What happened to my ETH? Hey, what happened to my Ethereum? Nope, that's not it. Where did my Ethereum go? Well, that's really odd. Okay, anyways. What's up, guys? What's up? Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Yeah, a quick little live session. We'll just want to talk about touch base about the market, CPI, blah, blah, blah. Kind of the overall outlook and what we're kind of expecting as of right now, and just kind of give you guys a better understanding. If you have any questions, I also have our 1077x leverage account ready. I added some funds here. So yeah, we can, okay, so you know what? Before we jump off into the session, I'll ask you guys. Do you guys want me to do a degenerate session first, or do you want to talk about the market first and then do the degenerate session? It is totally up to you guys how you guys wanna do this. Like I said, we'll do a few. Like, I'm not trying to do like crazy amount here. Like we'll try it first and just see how it works, and then we'll kind of go from there. And then we can talk about the market. But again, it's up to you guys. So if you guys want me to do the insane leverage, because again, I've never done it. I haven't done it as of right now. I kind of want to try it out myself and just see how it works out for us. But okay, so let's jump right in, talk about the market so we can degen with the brain. Okay, you know what? Yeah, fair point. We'll talk about the market real quick. I'll try to make it super simple. And then we'll go degenerate real fast. So quickly, just overall with Bitcoin, as of right now, we have our range set up. So in terms of a range, what we're looking at is right there for a crucial break. We are also, of course, on our third test opportunity. Third test usually leads to a breakout. What could easily happen, though, is we are pretty much over leveraged from our exponential moving averages. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see a little chop happen later into Asia hours, and then the breakout trade later tonight. That most likely is usually the case for Bitcoin in general. That's where we tend to see the most volume come in, rather. So that's pretty much what I'm going to be paying attention to in within that range. Now, I don't know why my chart does not have Ethereum for whatever reason. So I'm just going to give you guys the Ethereum overall outlook, just because I can't pull it up on the chart right now. I tried looking for the pair. Let me see if I can actually. Hold on, give me a second, guys. Ethereum, and then I think it's with Tether though, so USDT. This is with Bio. See, that's the thing. I don't know why my chart is doing that, and I don't think this is the spot pair that I have. I used to have it with Bitcoin or Binance, so I'm not sure if it's in here. No, see, this is a different one. Just give me a second, guys. I just want to touch base real quick with Ethereum as well. I mean, worst case scenario, I'll just talk about it, but if it gets to that point, but this is definitely liquidation, yes. Okay, regardless, okay, so in terms of Ethereum, obviously for bullish on Bitcoin, we're going to be bullish on Ethereum as well, but pretty much right now, today, just in general, has been a crucial zone overall, right? So we're now in this sideways consolidation. We pretty much were waiting for the break of 55.5 today. We didn't see that break. Could we have entered a long position? Sure. But I told you guys this many times, right? We've seen this pattern formation play out before. We've seen this range play out. And what happens is when a level structure breaks, so a crucial support level breaks, you do not want to get caught out on that trade. You can see a lot of traders here probably hoped for the fact that Bitcoin is going to bounce on 55. We actually ended up breaking below, and you can see within a few hours, it was a disgusting trade towards the downside. We actually did end up trading that, but again, same thing with today, right? Although we didn't see the break, we have to keep in mind that that level has been tested multiple times. So what could have happened is we could have entered a long per se for a scalp, and then the next candlestick we see a break again, right? So that's why I personally didn't want to enter the trade, as well as the fact that it's so choppy in between the market. So I thought it would just be better for us to just quickly look for scalping opportunities throughout. But right now on Bitcoin, there's a few trade setups that we actually see. So the overall, the intraday setup, of course, is we're expecting a break, or at least see a break formation on 58. Once we see that break, it's going to cause a squeeze. The take profit level is usually the previous wick high, so it should be around 59 to 59.4. That would be the ideal zone. Now, looking at the lower time frame, so even smaller time frame as of right now, we have a scalping opportunity into the exponential moving averages. Now, I talked about this a lot. You guys know how to trade this already, but with exponential moving averages, we can do this live, just kind of stare at it. We can even do that 1077x if you guys want for the short position anyways. But what I usually pay attention to is an exponential moving average retest. Now you can see that this level has obviously had the breakout and the retest, but then we had this over leveraged area. Usually exponential moving averages, we don't tend to see this little gap situation. Here's an example, right? We had the big breakout, but we had the gap situation right here. The gap ended up filling, then we continued, and you can see how tightly it hugged the level. Even when it got close to it, right, it still hugged that level extremely tight. That's why I tell you guys, when you are, and the same way can be said from a short, right? So from a shorting perspective, here's a short, there's the gap situation. Look what happened in the next candle. Gap filled, and then it continued playing out. So that's why these levels act as magnets. That's usually why I tell you guys to be cautious about as well, mostly when the exponential moving averages are over leveraged, like we've seen on some crazy ramp up speeds as of right now. But that's what I'm paying attention to overall in Bitcoin, is just simply a break at 58. Ethereum, pretty much same sort of situation. We have a wick high if you guys want to follow along with the charts. I can't pull it up for some reason, obviously, but 2370, a break of that, and that would be a nice squeeze position. But obviously, if Bitcoin ends up breaking out, Ethereum will end up following it as well. So there's a two trade setup there for you guys in general. Let me read the questions. Shouldn't you get liquidated immediately with 1000x? Adele, great question. I have no idea. I genuinely have no idea how this is going to work. So we're going to do it together and try to figure it out as we go. Pingu, are you ready for the bear market? I don't know about all that. Look at higher time frames. We are bear, and I have talked about higher time frames. I'm not sure why I was on the hourly though, but okay. So on the higher time frames, in order for us to have a bear market, we'd have to be trading below the exponential moving averages, as well as the fact that we would probably have to lose this support right here. So 47.8. That's where I would consider, okay, that was a fail. Well, not a failed rally, but sure, we can expect a lot more volatility towards the downside. But right now, I wouldn't say that we're out of the loop just yet. And a lot of people need to understand the fact that when Bitcoin ends up seeing a squeeze, a bear market can turn into a bullish market or a bull market within a day, right? We've seen from 54 to 62 in 1 day candles. We've seen that happen before. Right now, though, it looks like it's an indecisive zone. Trading between the exponential moving averages, we have to be very, very cautious. You guys know me, I have been bearish, yes, but the overall outlook between the argument of bull market or bear market, I don't necessarily get into unless a specific level, of course, does end up looking to break. And I mean at an extreme level. So 47 for me, that's where things get extremely dangerous. Otherwise, it's just going to chop both ways. It's just noise for me. So I don't really mind looking at Bitcoin overall. But if we look at the daily right now, so you want to talk about the daily time frame on Bitcoin. If you look at the daily position on Bitcoin right now, once I delete these yellow lines so you guys can actually see, you will notice the fact that the bulls are actually fighting for the 20 exponential moving average. Now remember, trading on the daily time frame has a lot more weight to it. So if we are trading above the exponential moving averages on the daily, that's usually a very bullish confirmation. So right now, the decision, of course, would be trying to figure out whether or not we're going to break above later tonight. Follow the area by retest as support. And again, remember from my Sunday video and Telegram, when I mentioned it to you guys on Sunday, hey, I am expecting a squeeze on Bitcoin. I am expecting a squeeze this week. And you can see that squeeze definitely happened, right? From Sunday since, we've had some very explosive movesets towards the upside, and we are still within that same range. We are not out of that range just yet. The only time to be bearish would be below 55.5. That is the deciding factor for me. Otherwise, 58K would be an extremely bullish factor for me. Anything in between is chop, right? I've talked about this many times. Mostly today after CPI, you can look at the candlestick during CPI. What happened was we had the initial breakdown structure of a bearish engulfing candle. We did not enter a short position because we needed confirmation of the break of 55.5. We didn't get that confirmation, and then you can see the bulls came back. We traded in between the exponential moving averages followed by a bullish engulfing, and now we're pretty much just in this neutral range deciding where the market's going to go. If we, of course, see that breakout structure on 58, then looking at the previous wick highs, you can see we could see some profit taking at 58.5, or of course the wick highs of 59.4. And the way this works for a lot of you guys are saying, oh, Pingo, I don't know where to take my profits. I don't know where to take my profits. What I always suggest to you folks is always pay attention to wick highs. If the wick high ends up hitting, so let's say you're riding a long position, again, example, but from 57.5, you're riding a long position from 57.5, you see the break, boom, the break happens, you're super happy, and now you're entering into wick high territory. There's two situations that happen. Number one, of course, is the level ends up playing out, and then you start seeing a rejection candlestick, and then it falls right back through towards the downside, right? That's where a lot of people get panicked, close their positions, oh my god, I should have taken profit, I should have done this, whatever, yada, yada, yada. That, of course, is why I suggest to you guys, when you are entering into wick high, it's not a bad zone to take some profits. Keyword some. If you want to take all, like if you want to trade like me and be like, okay, you know what, like I've taught this analogy a long time ago, I'll mention it to you guys again, but what I usually do is, if I have $300 profit in front of me, I'm taking $300 profit, right? That's $300 in front of me. There's no reason for me to end up holding that trade. If I can lock in $300 a day, that is very good. Again, it's a very good salary to have, as well as a lot of people struggle to make that worldwide. So you have to understand the argument of, oh, I only made $30 today, I only made $500 today. That argument is invalid because, again, there's people out there that struggle a lot. So you have to understand, if you can lock in 300 a day, again, depending on your account size, I'm just giving you a quick little example, that is great. That is extremely great. If you don't want to talk about the money aspect of it, even 2 to 3% a day is insane, right? So that would be trade number one. So you're locking in the trades immediately. Secondary trade, of course, is once the level ends up hitting on the wick high, you lock in some profits, but then you decide to see whether the market structure ends up breaking even higher. If the market structure ends up breaking higher, the secondary trade now becomes the next wick high. And you guys have seen mostly with V-shaped formations. Let me give you a perfect example of this analogy, right? So look at the previous wick high trade that we talked about yesterday. Look what happened, right? So Bitcoin ended up hitting this wick high right here. Right, on this candlestick, we traded into that zone. We closed, right? That candlestick was closed. That's the initial trade one. Now look what happens next. The secondary wick breaks and we see a squeeze going where? To the wick high previously. Then what happens, right? All of a sudden, now all these folks say, oh, whoa, Bitcoin's flying. I'm going to enter a long position. What happens to them? They end up getting wrecked on the way towards the downside. Then they become bearish here, right? They're like, oh, well, now this is starting to look like a double top formation. I'm going to start opening shorts. So what happens again? They enter their shorts here, boom, bullish engulfing, and get wrecked again. So this is why I tell you guys, the initial trade one and the initial trade two, those were a given, right? Obviously, not 100%, but in terms of a trading style, they were pretty much, you had reason to enter the market. Once we locked in those profits, what happens after that? Well, that's where the guessing game begins. The guessing game is basically someone's going to sit down and say, are we going to break here? Well, yes or no. That's the guessing game, right? And that's the issue where a lot of traders where they should have entered was here or even here, but now they want to enter up here. And then they get shocked when the market ends up breaking towards the downside. Then again, you're guessing again, is the market going to break structure? What is given is the fact that we are seeing a bounce on the EMAs, but what's not given is a break. We don't know if the market's going to break the exponential moving averages, right? So what happens then? They end up getting wrecked again towards the high side. So that's what I'm saying. Like, this is pretty much how I kind of stare at the charts and how I learned over time. And that's something you want to ideally do for yourself too, is you want to practice, and at least understand how to trade on the 4-hour time frame. These are things that come with time though, right? I've been trading for a very, very long time. These are things I just noticed overall, but you guys have seen I'm very disciplined when it comes down to the trading style, because you don't necessarily want to get caught out, but that's just exactly what you guys want to do. So Pingo, you're on the wrong time frame. Yeah, thanks for your fix that. Popcat TA, what do you think about Soul meme coins like Snoopy, Reddit Dog, Turbo Token? Again, with meme coins, I wouldn't bother with meme coins right now, mostly in this market structure. Popcat's a great example of meme coins in general, though. If Popcat's doing, like Popcat's kind of just consolidating as well. When you have a bullish rally on Popcat, like something like this, that's usually when money starts flowing back into meme coins. But usually the deciding factor for a lot of Solana meme coins, of course, was Dog with Hat once upon a time. So I would pay attention to that one as well. With Doge, I will upload, I don't even know what's going on here. This is crazy. But in Doge, what I'll do is I'll upload a video tonight and talked about this as well. We're still in range. Nothing has changed. Nothing super important. So we don't necessarily have to worry too much. I will upload a video on Doge as well. But again, if Bitcoin ends up breaking structure at 58, then we are expecting altcoins to rally as well. Okay, so yeah, no, Fatty, sorry, Fatty. I do see your beam chart. But again, like I just explained, like the same thing with altcoins, right? So if there's nothing happening in terms of alts right now, there's no point of updating charts in general, because like realistically, we're not looking at alts, right? We're not out of the green yet. We need to ideally have a bullish confirmation on the larger time frames, and then we can start uploading all your altcoin charts. That's the idea before that. Otherwise, there's really no point, because I can make an update for you and then I'm like, okay, well, Bitcoin's gonna break structure, and then there goes your altcoin bag, right? So there's literally no point, and at that point, we're just sitting here talking amongst ourselves between 30 different coins. Okay, like that's why I said, unless I'm bullish on Bitcoin and like long term, like, all right, guys, now's the time to buy spot, now's the time to do this, that's when we'll start updating those charts. But yeah, no, for sure. Okay, so guys, okay, listen, there's like 20 of us in here. So all right, so since this is 1077x, I want to ask you guys so if you want me to go long, type number 1. If you want me to go short, type number 2. Whichever one, yeah, Fatty, I will update it, I promise. But whichever one you guys want, whichever one is more, that's the one we'll pretty much do. Because again, this is 1077x, so I can't really, I really don't know what's gonna happen. Okay, so we're going long. So 11111. Okay, we're going long. All right, so let's try this out. All right, so what do we got here? 1077x. So the maximum we can do, no matter what, is $232 USDT. The minimum, it looks like Jumpex does, is $5.35. So even if I try to open 50%, I'm assuming it's not going to go through, right? Where is it? Margin $109. I see how it works. Okay, so if I do 50% of my money, pretty much, and I'm assuming that would be okay. Yeah, so there you go. So that's the maximum amount I can do. Okay. So it looks like TP and stop loss is already set for me. So my take profit and stop loss. So take profit would be 500% automatically, and stop loss is negative 80% automatically. Okay. So our liquidation price, guys, holy, that is crazy. So I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but liquidation price, our last price, so our entry price is 57,521. Our liquidation price is $40 away. That is insane. Okay, so straight up degeneracy trading. Yeah, so let's see how this works out. I don't know. So right now, okay, there you go. Now we're in the dude. This is literally a degenerate's dream on Jumpex. 1077x. I don't think any single exchange out there offers that. But I can see why, because this goes like if you're someone that's like a little guinea pig. Or not, sorry, guinea pig, like a little guppy, sorry. This can definitely profit very well for you, assuming the fact, of course, that you land the right trade, right? I can see why someone would want this. If mostly if they're trading, like, let's say, like, $200, $300, $400 accounts, and they're feeling degenerate some days, and they're like, you know what, I want to just risk it for the biscuit, and they're like, all right, let's go in. But this is not something I would recommend, obviously, because this is literally a $30, $40 liquidation situation. Like, I mean, I'm curious how this works, because yeah, so let's see, 500%. Okay, so it just automatically does it for us, but I've never seen 1077x in my life. Yeah, like I have no idea. I don't know about you guys. I don't know if you've ever done. I know we do 125x days, but I don't know about 1077 because You guys are all like, you know, that's just crazy. I don't know. That's actually wild. It's kind of cool though. Jumpex did this. I mean, have you guys used Jumpex yet? Like as a platform? I'm just curious. So those of you that are in here, I like it. It's a lot better than Fairdesk, at least UI wise. But I mean, the fees are just so small, so that's why I used it. But this was like, they just messaged me and they're like, hey, I don't know if you guys know, but if you guys have seen, they have 1077X now, and I'm like, what is why? Like, and they're like, just you know, just let your community know if there's any degenerates in there. And I was like, well, I'm sure there is, but yeah, 1077X. Oh, and no, this is definitely not trading. This is literally gambling. We know it's gambling. We know this most likely will end up liquidating. Like, I mean, like it's $30. Like, Bitcoin moves like hundreds of dollars a minute. Like, I know we're gonna get liquidated here, but imagine we hit it though. Like, we're only risking 220 bucks. So imagine we hit it, right? That would be crazy. Our first 1077X. You guys, in terms of a ratio on Thursdays, like the ratio is like literally like, I think how many 2 years worth of Thursdays, I think we've won like 8 times. Out of all those other Thursdays, I've just lost money from the votes. So I mean, no, I don't think it will let me. I don't think it'll let me, because this wasn't me. I'm pretty sure those were the rule sets that were given from Jumpex, that this is how it's tied to. Like are we liquidated? Oh, we're gonna get liquidated, aren't we? Oh my god, this is the end, guys. Hold on. We're at $1 from our liquidation price. So yeah, look, so it's negative. Oh, there's one position. Okay, nice. So we got liquidated. Okay, so that's pretty much how it works. So pretty much a $40 trade both ways. It's liquidation. Yeah, that's actually hilarious. So yeah, okay, so that's pretty much how the 1077X works. So it's literally degenerate gambling. I'm kind of curious I just want to see how it works for a short. If we open a short real quick. Okay, so 176 margin. I just want to see how fast the profit actually does come in. So wait, right there. Okay, so every $2, it's like 10 bucks. That is insane. That is actually insane. Holy, the amount of gambling on this platform that can happen. Dude, $2. So the minimum you can risk is $5. So if Bitcoin moves, so on a $176 account right now, our entry price is $456, and the mark price is $452. $4. That is insane. Why would anyone want to do this? This is actually crazy. Like, this is like, what do you trade? Like a second? Do we trade like second charts? I'm pretty sure we're on the 1 minute chart. Yeah, so they already have it defaulted to the 1 minute. Yeah, this is insane. So this basically would just literally just be, if you get it though, honestly, if you get it 500%, well, yeah, so that'd be 5x your $170. So I can see why. Like, imagine you catch that move. That would be actually insane. This is a light Tuesday for me. Yeah, you guys are, you see, that's how I know. That's how I know none of you guys are learning from this, because you guys are still degenerates. Like, I will say something and I know some of you guys don't listen and do it still. That's, what's up, Allison? 5 minute flag, check for entry, put $1,000 margin. No, Turbo, I can't. It says maximum 232. Like, the exchange limits you on their platform on how much you can do, which makes sense. Like, because at that point, imagine like you put 10 G's in. I'm just saying, and obviously no one would do that, but I mean, I don't know, but imagine you put 10 G's in 1077X, the exchange has to be able to pay you out. So I'm kind of glad I see a maximum here, because that means that they've done the risk to reward in terms of their treasury. So at least they know that even at a worst case scenario, if they have hundreds of winners doing this, they'll be able to pay it, right? An exchange is an exchange, but imagine you see no limit, and that's where it gets tricky. Like, that's where, like, you know, you have issues with Mexi and all the other exchanges. Like, I'm not a fan of those, because like I've seen some horror stories on there where payouts don't come through. So that's why I'm just like, yeah, I'm good. Top is in the entry 57,570. Wait, you guys are, oh, we got liquidated. Wow. Okay, so there goes what, 400 bucks. Okay, I think we're good with that. I don't know. I don't really feel like doing this over and over and over. It just kind of, we lost on the short, we lost on the long. It gives you a perspective though. Damn, that is actually insane. But imagine, like, I just want to like catch like a move. Like, I just want to see it hit 500% profit. Like, but like at that point, you're pretty much just sitting here like hoping for the best. Like, that's actually crazy. Like, so if we, yeah, like I don't know, like, what is this? Like, so there it is. It's a 187 again. Okay, yeah. So no matter what, like, even if you guys see, like, my available balance on the account right now is 4240. but the maximum is 232. So even if I put 100% balance in, it'll still limit me, right? So so that's nice. It's not like you're gonna slip up your fingers and actually lose all of it. So that's good. Yeah, I don't trade flags, Allison. I don't do 5-minute time first. Again, this is just degeneracy. This reminds me of the first time I ever streamed. Like, it was just straight up liquidations because we were just having fun. Am I really gonna get liquidated on the third time? Well, I've lost how much? $600 in like 5 minutes just from this 1077x. Like, guys, look, it literally is 1077x. Like like right here, like at 1070, ultra high leverage, ultra high returns. That is insane. That's actually cool. Like, because I don't think you have to do 1077x. You can. Oh, see, look, guys. Wait. They offer up to 1077x. So on this side of the degeneracy, you can do 500x or 800x. That's okay. So that's not bad. So like, I'm assuming, yeah, so 500x would be $80 moveset you're liquidated. So on Thursday, so tomorrow, you know what I'll do? So tomorrow, we'll do a liquidation Thursday, but I'll do it on 500x. So this way, it's like an $80 move for you guys. Yeah, market makers watch. Honestly, like, what is this? I'm opening. We're about to get liquidated again. This is insane. I mean, you know what's this is a good example though. This is a great example of why leverage is dangerous, right? When I tell you guys, like, think of, okay, we got liquidated again. All right, we're done. No more. Seriously, that's insane. But look, so we're pretty much in the same exact dollar range that we've been in for 10 minutes of doing the degeneracy, but we've gone liquidated what 3 times just over $10. So yeah. So we're not okay. No, I just wanted to show, like, okay, so I promised you guys if we were to do 1077x, I would do it on stream with you guys. So I've just been waiting to do it. It's a shame that you guys all put the wrong number on the team. We should have put number 2. Whoever put number 2, who put number 2? Let me see. All right, Yannick, you and Adele are the only 2 people that were right. Everyone else, all the ones that put 1 on the stream, disgusting behavior. No, I'm not doing this anymore. Okay, we're done. I'm literally going to close the tab, all right? No more 1077x. Listen, if you go on Jumpex and you try 1077x and you win, please send it to me because I'm actually curious, like, how it 500% looks at a $100 thing. I'm assuming it's just 5x of your account. But if you do any sort of degeneracy, if you're feeling it, let me know. I'm actually curious. Actually crazy. All right, so that pretty much answers that. So do you guys have any other questions? We're approaching the 30-minute mark. You guys know me, I'm pretty strict on timings here. But okay, Fatty, real quick, just for Beam, because I know you've asked so many times. Let me do that for you real quick. We'll talk about altcoins. I mean, Beam in general, like, I don't even think I have it in here somewhere because we used to buy so much of it, I remember. It was near Pepe, I think. Beam, the rainbow coin, where are you? I know I have it. I have Rollbit. I have... Look at all these altcoins that I was following when we were actually in a bull, like actual strong bull. Jazz, Beam. Am I just blind? Did anyone else see it? Or is it just removed as a pair? Like, am I just not seeing this right? IMX. ICP. Oh, there it is. Beam. I got it. I'm blind. Okay, so Fatty, Beam for you. Yeah, like, this isn't... There's nothing really happening with Beam. Wow, I can't believe we're at 0.012. That is crazy. Anyways, so yeah, buying opportunity would have been at 0.01, which of course you can see right there, Fatty. That was pretty much the bottom zone. And now we're still fighting for the EMAs. Like, this isn't... The thing about altcoins and exponential moving averages, which is very nice though, is the fact that when the EMAs play in terms of a resistance on altcoins, it actually plays out extremely well. I've given this example before. I've given this example on Hbar as well. Hbar is notorious for the EMAs because when the initial structure breaks, like, look at this, guys. Like, look how perfect this is on Hbar. Every single time Hbar has broken below the exponential moving averages, it has literally turned into the easiest trade of your life. Like, look. Every single time, it's just, it does not care. And then there's a period of consolidation for Hbar. And then again, like, look, the period of consolidation. And then when it turns into resistance again, every single time. Like, I don't know why Hbar specifically just, it's so accurate. And I've always noticed that because when I used to make my Hbar videos, I would always point that out. I'm like, dude, this is like literally to the dollar following the exponential moving average. So I'm not sure if it's just specifically some coins, but... yeah. Let's see. Pingu fair value gap and reverse of RSI. Yeah, again, like with indicators like that, I mean, if it works for you, it works. But for me right now, I'm just kind of basing it off 58 58K. So 58K breaks and then you're pretty much free to long. Otherwise, we're pretty much in this consolidation. In terms of Ethereum right now, I think Ethereum is breaking out. Yeah, it is. It's 2350. So Ethereum, I mean, personally, guys, looking at Ethereum, I actually do like Ethereum's chart setup a lot better, but I'm not entering and trading on Ethereum because we've been in that range for so long, right? We've been in 2350 to 2370 for the past few days. I don't want to trade Ethereum long unless Bitcoin breaks this 58K. Then we go long. Otherwise, let the ranges play, be patient, do your thing. And then, you know, we're pretty much good to go from there. But yeah, okay. So we're reaching the 30-minute mark. Does anyone have any other questions? I do hope I hope you guys enjoy the 1077X. It is recorded, so if you want to go back and just stare at me losing $600 in like 5 minutes, you can. Yeah. So I can't. Yeah, Turbo. I wish I could do 1,000. It doesn't let me. But anyways, yeah. Okay. Huge shout out to Jumpex though, for real. Like honestly, the rebate that they've given you guys, I've seen firsthand how much money is actually coming back. So thank you again, Jumpex, for being so kind to this community. And Ethereum's target, I'm aiming for 24.29 if, of course, Bitcoin hits around the 58K, because we're expecting a squeeze into 59 then, and that should put Ethereum around the 24.50 range. So yes, it does line up there. But again, like the video this morning, we are in range. It can go either way. So right now, when you are in range, we do not trade. Regardless of how you feel about the market, oh my God, the election, or I'm bearish or whatever, does not matter. What matters right now is what the market is going to do once it breaks 58 or once it breaks 55. That's all that matters. Everything else in between is noise. Doesn't matter what YouTube video you watch or what Twitter video you watch and who's saying what. Just follow along the lines. And again, the lines don't lie. So that's all that's needed, okay? All right. Anyways, 24.29 P. 24.29, 24.50. Ping, when's your birthday so I can get you those African guys dancing since... my birthday's past a long time, but yeah. All right, guys, I'm gonna let you guys do your thing. Thanks for coming. I hope you had a good time watching me lose money. We'll do it again, like I said, weekly live stream. So I'm gonna continue doing these. I will upload a Doge video for you guys shortly. I'm gonna make sure it's not late, and then we'll go from there. All right, have a great day. Thank you guys so much for coming, and I hope you guys, if you guys are doing the 1077X, let me know. I'm actually curious if any of you win. But yeah. Have a good day, guys. See ya.